Hi, in this video, we'll see the practical applications of CAPM, which stands for Capital Asset Pricing Model. In simple terms, CAPM is a financial model, which is used to estimate the returns of an investment based on its risk. So the formula to calculate this expected return is risk-free rate plus beta into risk premium. Now coming back to our actual topic, we'll see the 4 practical applications, starting first with the portfolio construction. CAPM is a very useful tool for constructing a well-balanced portfolio. How? By considering the expected return and risk associated with different assets. Let's imagine that an asset manager is in the process of creating a diversified portfolio with a specific risk and return. A client has expressed a preference for the portfolio beta of 1 and minimum return of 10%. Now the manager is looking to use CAPM to help in building a diversified portfolio that aligns with the client's preferences. We have 3 assets given, A, B and C. Risk premium is 6% and risk-free rate is 4%. The beta values are as follows. For A, it's 1.2, for B, it's 1.5 and C is 1. Now calculating their expected returns with the help of CAPM formula. The expected return value for A is 11.2. For B, it turns out to be 13 and C is 10%. From the returns perspective, clearly B is the most attractive, followed by A. But their beta values are greater than the value specified by an investor. Therefore, for a portfolio construction, allocating more to C is preferable because it meets the minimum risk and return requirements. And then certain percentages to A and B might be a good approach. So this is how it can be used for a portfolio construction. Now the same example, we'll use it for the risk assessment. Instead of portfolio construction, if an investor had to choose an individual stock, we know B offers the highest return, but it comes with the higher risk due to its higher beta value, while C offers the lowest return of all, but carries the risk equal to the market risk. If the client is a risk taker, the manager would suggest going for B, or else C if the client is a less risk taker. Moving on to the third application, performance evaluation. CAPM is also useful for figuring out if the asset or a portfolio is performing better or worse than expected. Let's say we are evaluating a manager's performance. The portfolio managed by a manager has an average beta of 1.3, risk-free rate of 4% and market return of 11%. Using CAPM again to calculate the expected return of this portfolio. So risk-free rate plus beta into risk premium gives us 13.10. Now the actual return of this portfolio is 12%. Now there is a small note. When the actual return is greater than the CAPM based expected return, it means the portfolio has done better than expected. But in this case, the actual return is less than the expected. That is, it's underperformed by 1.10%. So this is how we can evaluate any under or overperformance. Now after this, the last application is WACC. It stands for Weighted Average Cost of Capital. It's an important financial metric used by companies. The reason WACC is being discussed is because the cost of equity in WACC is calculated by using CAPM. The cost of equity is the minimum return the company must earn to compensate its shareholders, making it a cost for a company. So these were the 4 applications of CAPM. Hope you found it useful. See you in the next video.